Hi everyone, this is Anusha here to present Ali, the new face of search. Have you ever tried talking to a voice assistant even though you didn't exactly have anything to talk about or try to interact with? That's out of curiosity, right? But um, over 71% users over the last few years have tried to inch towards voice search over typing, either to check their weather or try to call a friend, send a message, and whatnot. The total number of voice assistant owners in the past few years have increased from 3.25 billion users to 4.2 billion users and is expected to double to 8.4 billion users by 2024. The top players in the existing digital assistant market are obviously Google, Alexa, and Siri, whereas there's still a gap where there is no design built yet around what happens when Siri or Alexa doesn't understand what to do when doesn't understand the query asked by a user or it doesn't exactly have the right response to the query. Ali is here to address the same gap by building a solution to identify slangs, pronunciations, emotions, and context to design a response that is more intuitive and natural sounding, similar to a human conversation. How will Ali be any different from all the other voice assistants? Ali will be built to not just listen but also to understand the user. It won't have a command and response system that is typical of the existing voice assistants, but it will have a more unique and human-like conversational design to assist personal users in their daily lives. The existing solution has speech recognition, whereas the proposed solution is going to have a context recognition as well, where it will try to identify the pitch, frequency, and intensity, duration, and other factors of the user's speech to build more context of what the user is talking about, so that Ali can uh, devise a better response that sounds more like a human conversation, right? So how exactly can it do that? So users expect more context to the responses that the voice assistants give. When it comes to voice assistants, there is a stigma around privacy that it listens to all that the voice assistants keep listening to all the conversations happening, even when they are not awake. So how can we build a stronger privacy regulations and make it transparent so that users feel more safe around voice assistants and remove that stigma? Can we add nonverbal cues, humor, and relevant suggestions like, hey, isn't that funny? Or, hey, how that would be cool, or something like that, to add it to the responses so that it is not just a mere yes or no conversation, rather a more natural sounding and intuitive conversation. The plan of action for research is to start with sentiment analysis. That is, how can we devise a smart system to understand this context and speech of the user? How can we build a synthetic voice for Ali that will be more trusted and reliable by the users? Yes, that is true that the tone and the frequency of the audio or the voice of the digital assistants plays a key role in the overall trust built towards the voice assistant. And definitely privacy is a huge concern, and we need to communicate better with the users that their conversations are private and safe and only heard while they are interacting with the digital assistant. And coming to the key problem, the dead end problem that is yet to be addressed is how and what can voice assistant reply when they don't know the answer to a query. The research is planned to take over the next 6 months at least. I have started the research over the past 3 months to understand the existing research area, that is what have been tested and tried, what scenarios were tested with users, families, and how a specific style of voice assistants affect the family dynamics or the overall lifestyle of each users, what works, what doesn't work. And to go forward, I would really like to focus on how speech recognition systems work. How can we build an emotional recognition system? How can we design and test different styles with users and see how they react and adapt these styles, a natural sounding robot in their daily lives. And it is expected to spend at least 10K for testing, overall research, and building a interface design and a physical device that will be connected to either your mobile devices or a standalone device, uh, which will be integrated with a machine learning tool that will be identified with the speech recognition system. Over the coming few years, it is expected to have a smart ecosystem where all your devices will be connected, and you and the user will be able to have a connected conversation with the device while staying connected with every other device in the home. That is all. Thank you.